in essence, there's two different models. One is the idealized model, and this is where people have a well-defined problem. They come up with lots of ideas in the divergent zone. They then have the middle zone, and this is where people have a really honest discussion with each other. There's no kind of team politics or anything like that. And then there's the convergent zone. This is where people kind of decide on a route forward, and they work out how to narrow down the ideas. And then there's a decision point at the end. In reality, what happens over on the right side here on this slide, we have the divergent zone. So people come up with lots of ideas, and there's obviously difficulties with this as well. But really, the main kind of point at which things start to break down a lot is this middle zone, which people call the messy middle or the groan zone. So this is where obviously people coming from different backgrounds, different diverse backgrounds, have different points of view, different communication styles, and this is where people start to get misaligned. You have one person dominating generally, or a few people dominating. You have some people that just don't feel that they're heard, and this is where motivation starts to drop. And this is where projects get abandoned and workshops or meetings finish early. And then this is why meetings are viral, because they spawn other meetings because people just give up at this point generally because it's too difficult and painful. And then you have the convergent zone, where people just kind of power through with a few solutions, and then a closure zone rather than a kind of decision point. So I think this really highlights the need for strong facilitation collaboration, really, because the groan zone is where so many people give up, and even just having a facilitator who knows this and knows that this is going to be quite tricky to navigate is really important. And just setting people's expectations up front can completely shift that mindset. And there's loads of other tools and techniques which I don't have time to go into now, but how to navigate that successfully, how to keep people on track, how to keep people engaged, energy levels high, and everything like that. And then the second most important part is obviously the convergent and decision zone as well. So actually having the tools, techniques to actually get people to make decisions. And that's really hard because most people don't want to make decisions. They just want to say, let's have another meeting and decide then. And then that's just a never ending cycle.